So you've got a four-legged friend, a cat, a dog, even an exotic animal. To most of us, they're a big part of our lives, but for other pets, they mean even more to their owners than humans do. Well, an increasing number of couples are including animals as part of their special day. Llamas and alpacas have become esteemed guests at a number of weddings. But what might appear to be a must-have wedding selfie could be putting animals at stress in an environment that's alien to them. Dan Whitehead has this report.
They're not exactly the most conventional guests at a wedding, but having an alpaca and llama roaming around their ceremony was exactly what Rebecca and Christian Zach wanted. The couple were inspired to have the furry four-legged guests after doing a llama trek in 2014.
I find them really fun, and I think that they were very entertaining for the wedding and the guests really liked them.
The pair are reportedly part of a growing trend in couples tying the knot in the presence of animals. At Nidderdale Llama's farm in Harrogate, there's been more than a threefold increase in the number of llama wedding rentals in the last 4 years.
It's generally around drinks reception and the entertainment factor, because they're really entertaining animals and they've really got the selfie appeal. So we literally circulate around the guests and they join in with all the main wedding pictures and also selfies with the guests, and they just cause quite a stir.
And it's not just alpacas and llamas. Last month, this video went viral, showing an owl delivering the rings at a ceremony in Cheshire, before it decided to launch an attack on the best man. But campaigners say hired animals would find events like these highly stressful.
Most animals are disturbed by travel. They would find being placed in an unfamiliar environment, surrounded by strangers, by bright lights, flash photography, loud noises, to be an immensely stressful experience.
In October, tighter rules will be introduced for firms hiring out animals at events. Until then, though, the grooming continues for their part in someone's special day. Dan Whitehead, Sky News.
Well, let's go live to Derbyshire now, and the Times columnist and former MP Matthew Parris joins us. Matthew, I've introduced you. Introduce us to the stars of the show, the guests behind us.
Yes, well, we've got Vera, she's the chestnut-coloured one. There's her little daughter Lynn, and then there's Craig, who is the large white one. We name our llamas after the first person to see them after they're born.
Craig, I love that. So just talk us through, why do they make such great wedding guests for people, and why are they increasingly popular now?
Well, they're relatively relaxed. They don't kick and they don't bite. They do sometimes spit. They don't often spit at people, but they sometimes spit at each other, and you can get caught in the crossfire, which is not very nice. But on the whole, if they realised it was a wedding, they would behave themselves. They also have soft feet, like camels. They are a kind of camel, so they're not going to muck up the hotel lawn or anything like that. But steer clear of the bouquets of flowers, because they love flowers, but to eat.
Amazing. Feel free to go over and introduce us to your llamas in a bit more detail. Lots of people will be watching.
Sure, let's walk over.
Yeah, lots of people watching might think, well, you know, taking these poor animals to a wedding, it must be a bit cruel. You know, they have to travel a long way, and then when they get there, they're, you know, confronted with huge crowds of people. Is it cruel?
Llamas are a domestic breed. They've been domesticated for many thousands of years in South America. They will be led on a halter. You can teach them to be led on a halter. They are used as pack animals, so you can lead them along carrying stuff. So it's not that strange to them that they would be taken along, led on a halter, where there were a lot of people. Llamas have very distinct characters, like camels, each different. So there are llamas who are jumpy, and there are llamas who are totally relaxed. As you can see, mine are totally relaxed. The little girl Lynn there she's never been on television before. She may never be on television again. Hello,
Is the baby in training?
Yes. Yes, she's only 6 weeks old. It's amazing how fast they grow.
Well, I'll let you in on a secret. I'm on the wedding countdown. I've got 4 weeks. I have to say, at the moment, I haven't got any four-legged guests. But talk us through some of the ceremonies. I mean, have you done ceremonies yourself? And what have they been like in the past? How does it usually work?
My llamas have never been involved in matrimony of any kind, but many years ago they went along to a crib service in the local church in Elton, near here, and they behaved quite well. We led them all the way down the road. It's about a mile's walk. As long as you give them something to eat, they're eating some goat mixture at the moment, kind of rolled corn and molasses. But as long as you give them something to eat, they'll generally just stay where they are. You see, this little one has never seen a camera before. They're not too bothered. They're used to human beings. They're an artificial breed, as are our sheep and our horses. They have been bred to be like and to look like what they are. The animals they're bred from are a sort of deer-like animal, wild in South America, and don't look very much like llamas at all.
And I bet for some people, they're more scared of the llamas than the llamas are of them.
Yeah, yes, llamas are not scared of people. As you can see, Vera's not scared at all. You can pet them. If they get used to you, you can stroke them. They've got beautiful soft wool underneath. You can see the sort of rasta-like guard hairs on the outside, but underneath it's the lovely soft wool which you can spin. Llamas and alpacas, I should say, are basically the same animal. They're two breeds of the same animal, like a Cocker Spaniel and a German Shepherd, but they can breed with each other. The alpacas are the small, fluffy, rather poodle-like looking ones, and the llamas are the big, rangy German Shepherd-like looking ones. Naturally, I prefer llamas. My llamas think alpacas are a bit silly.
OK, I'm not sure that view on the screen at the moment, I'm not sure that llama's going to be very happy with that. So we'll leave it there. But I'm sure the selfies at the wedding are incredible. So, yeah, that's much better on the cute little one.
That's your worst pose.
Thanks ever so much. Matthew Parris, thanks so much for speaking to us.
Pleasure. Pleasure.